Well, hello everybody, this is Crypto Nuts. You're on my Let's Go Crypto Nuts YouTube channel. First, let me remind you, I am not giving you investment advice. I am not an investment advisor. I am only giving you information that I find through my own research, through my own investments, and through my own experiment investments. Do your own research, verify all information you receive. Alright, what are we covering today? We're covering Drip Garden. I've been looking for a way to make more money since Drip is just not doing well right now. The developers are working more on Animal Farm, Piggy Bank, and the lottery that they're going to be coming out with on Animal Farm. So I thought, well, they're going to spend their time on it. I'm going to start moving money into it. So yes, I am one of the people that have been pulling out money from Drip and putting it elsewhere. But at least I'm putting it into things that directly relate to how well Drip token does. So we're going to cover this video in 3 sections. I may not be exactly 3 sections, but the first section I'm going to cover is why am I doing this? How much better is it? And how can it benefit Drip? The second section, I'm going to cover how to actually make the investment, how to purchase plants. I'm then going to cover in another section how you pull your investment out. Now remember, as is with Drip Network, anything you put into the faucet you don't get back. But you can, in this case, instead of hydrate, you can harvest and you can plant your seeds or compound your seeds. You can harvest instead of claim like in Drip Network. So I will go over all that in section 3. Then section 4 will cover anything that I come up with as we're going along. But, or we might even just cover that as we get to it and I remember it or whatever. So here we go. We're in section 1 right now. Why have I made the decision to move into Animal Farm and do Drip Garden? Well, simple reason is 3% ROI, return on investment, and I'm helping the bottom line of Drip because by doing Drip Garden, you're adding to the liquidity of the Drip token, which helps the price. Right now, not a lot's going to help the price. The only 2 things that are going to help the price right now is the developers moving their concentration back to it and making new projects within it, and people not selling off their Drip to get into Piggy Bank or other areas of the Animal Farm. And then the developers have made it very easy for people to say, I'm going to pull my money out because, wow, when they unpause Piggy Bank, they're going to give us a 15% bonus on our new purchases. So let's pull money out of Drip and put it into the Piggy Bank. Well, yes, in Piggy Bank there is, I believe, 1 or 2 farms that help the Drip token, but if it's involving pigs or dogs, it doesn't help us. So people are pulling their money out of Drip and putting it into Piggy Bank when it relaunches. So those are the 2 things that are going to help. The people that stop taking money out of Drip to invest in Piggy Bank, and the developers to send and devote a lot of their time to new things with Drip. Alright, so here we go. Exact reason, 3% ROI. Let's take a look right now at where Drip is. Drip is at $30.70. Well, I've only been in Drip for about 3 months now. When I first bought in, I bought in for somewhere in the area of $80. Everything that I bought up until it started dipping like it has was bought at 100, 110, 120, because I thought it was just going to keep going and going and going. Well, after I bought so much, I have now invested $1,800. Look what I've got to show for my $1,800 right now. $784. That's because I bought at high prices. Now I'm only making $7.84 per day at 1% ROI. That's 1% ROI on $784. Well, look what I'm making on just a $79 investment here. Right now I've made $2.56. That's a 24-hour ROI, 3%. All right, so off $79, I have made $2.56. So let's say we double that $79 and we make it $160. That's $5. So let's double 160. Let's say I put $320 into this. I will then be making $10 per day. And guess what? That's more than my $1,800 is making right here, right now. So I'm looking at the long run, because another bonus to this is when you make a deposit into the drip garden, you're planting plants. And those plants are running right around 79 cents a piece right now. And that's how you make your ROI, 3%. Well, when you invest, you're putting in 50% BUSD, 50% drip. Well, when drip drops, you're only losing 50% instead of the whole 100% like you're losing in drip right now, because you only have half a drip involved versus a full drip involved. So if you put $10 in drip and $10 in BUSD and it drops, the price of drip drops, you might as well say you're only losing half of your income, because the BUSD is a stable coin. So the decay or decline in price is half of what it would be if you were in drip. So I'm perfectly happy with the fact that I will get my new monthly available money that I use for investment in crypto. I get it in my account tonight, and after it clears and BNB and all that good kind of stuff, when you have to buy BNB to buy all this stuff, in 5 days I will have my new budget. And I'm going to tell you flat out, I will probably invest half of that budget in Drip Garden. The other half I will probably put into drip. I'm not sure on that yet, but at the prices it's going down to right now, if in 5 days it's down to $25, I will probably put the other half into drip, because drip is going to grow. It's just going to take a couple weeks until the development team decides it's time to move and work on drip. I'm not blaming them. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, even though it really is. We're losing part of our money right now. We're not getting as much in our ROI because of no work being done on drip. But I have full confidence in Forex Shark and his team that once they get done with everything they're doing here, they will devote 100% of the time, or at least 90% of the time, on Drip Network. So that is the reason I am moving in on Drip Garden. I'm going to again give you more information about this. I myself, even though I have been watching it and reading it and learning as much as I can about it for the past month and a half, I still don't understand everything, but I'm confident in it enough, in seeing what I've seen over the past 24 hours since I made my first investment, that for $300 I could be making more than I'm making in drip per day. So that's it. We're going to move on to section 2. All right, here we go into section 2. I'm going to show you the front page of the Drip Garden. I'm going to explain to you everything in regards to the front page that I understand, and then we'll go in to how to make a LP token that you can then come to this page and deposit. But the first thing I want to tell everybody is in regards to the wallet that you use for your Drip Garden account. If you have, let me backtrack on that. I usually tell people for all of your investments, use a separate wallet, because if for some reason someone is able to remove funds from your wallet, because sometimes you do click on a permission tab in MetaMask to give permission for them to control over your wallet, they could drain your wallet. So I always keep my investments separate. This is one that you will have to make a choice. If you don't have any intentions of taking any of the drip and putting it somewhere else like Drip Network, then open a different wallet. If you plan on taking any drip that you make off of this ROI and put it into Drip Network, then you need to put this under the same wallet as your Drip Network account. And the reason you want to do that is, and a lot of people don't know this, if you move drip from one wallet to another, it's just like a sale, and you will pay a 10% tax on that transfer. So if you want to use this drip that you're making in Drip Garden in Drip Network, put it in the same wallet as Drip Network. If you're just going to use drip in the animal farm and then cash out eventually, leave it in a new wallet. That's all I'm going to say about that. The choice is yours. I only do it as a safety precaution to prevent myself from being hacked and have a lot more money taken from me than what's just invested in that program. Alright, we're going to go through this. As I say, I make this for the average investor to understand. I am not going to read you everything from the different areas of this. It's something that you can come in and read on your own. I am going to give you the basics that you need to understand and invest in this. So this is the main screen. I initially invested $79 in this. I got 80, at that time, 82 plants. And I have since made enough to go up to 86 plants. Now I have not reinvested or planted my seeds in about a day and a quarter. So I actually have more seeds available than what I make in one day. Now, that's where I had to do a lot of learning on this before I decided to invest it, because I didn't understand plants, seeds, and all that jargon that they're using. So I'm going to put it to you simply. If you're in Drip Network, seeds available is just like your available balance right here. It's exactly duplicate of that. The seeds per day, that's how much I make per day off of 86 plants at the price of the plants right now. I currently have available to me 3 plants. That's what these seeds equal, 3 plants. And those plants are worth $2.70. Again, I am making $2.70 a day on a $79 investment when I'm only making $7 and some odd cents a day off of a $1,800 investment in drip right now. So you can see why I've moved over. It gives you the contract balance of what's in the contract right now, which is lovely to see on the website itself. I yet have to learn what fertilizer bonus is. I'm not really worried about it. I only really am worried about what I'm making in my own cash right now. I will eventually learn about this. Maybe I'll learn about it before the end of the video and we'll cover it at the end. This here is what I have in my wallet in Drip BUSD in the LP token. So if I were to want to invest that right now, when you first come to this screen, it will have nothing here and a button here that you can click max, or you can type in your own amount from there. So I had already hit the max, so I could actually buy 19 more plants right now, and I'll explain to you why I have not done that yet. Then here's your hydrate, as it would be in Drip Network, or plant your seeds compound here on Drip Garden. So this is where you reinvest your money and have it work for you. And harvest is just like claim. You're going to harvest all your money, which is right now 0.134 in LP tokens. So I would get $1.35 in Drip token and $1.35 in BUSD. It's not worth it right now. I'm just going to keep planting my seeds just like I did in Drip Network, and keep increasing that amount. I'm going to go ahead and click here and show you this, but you're going to go ahead and read it yourself. It just gives you some guidelines in regards to Drip Garden. I am not going to read it all to you. You can do that on your own. Frequently asked questions. The only one I'm going to cover here are the first two. Can I take my initial Drip LP back? No, it is just like Drip Network. Anything you put into deposit, you do not get back. And how much are my fees? The only fee that you pay are the gas transaction fees for BNB or the BSC network when you do a plant seeds or buy plants or harvest. Those are the only fees that you pay. I'm not going to cover the rest of that. You guys can read it. Again, I make my videos so that average investors can watch and learn quickly how to go in and invest. The rest of the screen you can go ahead and read. I am not going to sit here and go about it. Yes, there's some type of referral program, but I am not really worried about referrals in anything I do but Drip Network. I do have my Drip Network referral team and would love for people to come join. You'll see information about that at the end of the video. So right now we have covered all of this. I am now going to go over and show you how to buy an LP token. Now keep in mind, most people or most projects have a minimum investment. Just like Drip, you have to have one Drip to invest, or you can't invest it. You can buy it, but if you don't have one Drip or more, you cannot invest it into the faucet. So there is, as far as I've learned so far, no minimum purchase amount needed here. I could go in right now, which I'm going to try and do. We'll find out together. I've got like $15 that I'm going to buy more LP token that will add to this, which will probably take me over one LP token. And that'll probably get me somewhere around 20 more plants. I believe there is no minimum. So we'll find out. Let's go over here. This is how you buy your LP tokens. You have to have the LP token in advance. You can go create the LP token on PancakeSwap on your own if you wanted to, but you're going to again pay a 10% fee for utilizing that Drip on PancakeSwap. But if you create your Drip tokens here in the animal farm by going here, you do not pay that transaction tax. The Drip Liberation Contract allows farmers to add Drip BUSD liquidity to PancakeSwap without paying the 10% fee. Okay? I'm not going to say anything more about that. I'm going to go here and I'm going to show you right now that you can buy your LP tokens using BNB, BUSD, Cake, BTCB, or several of these others that are down here. I will always be using either BUSD or BNB. In this case, we're going to be using the BNB that I had. So it should open up here into what I have available, which there it is, 494. Now, I always keep a little extra BNB in my wallet so I can cover those transaction fees when I plant my seeds. So right now, I think at 494, that's like $21. I'm going to go here to the BNB calculator, refresh the screen, and see what that is. Right now, one BNB is worth $430. But if I put 0494 here, 0.0494, it'll tell me I've got 2127. I only want to invest $15 right now, just so you can see how to do this. And that leaves me $6 in fees, and you'll see where those are going to go here in a few minutes. Alright, so I'm going to change that to $15, and it tells me I need to deposit 0.035. Alright, so I am now going to go back to my Drip Liberation contract, and I'm going to go in here and say 0.035. Alright, it now tells me that I'm going to get less than 0.01% of the contract. Again, I don't care. I just want to get this in so you can see how to do it. The more you can buy, the better. I am going to be putting a lot more into this. I get my new budget for my investments at the beginning of the month every month, and I am going to be putting probably half of what I have available into this and half into Drip Network. So right now I'm going to go ahead and hit supply. I'm putting in that $15. It's going to get me 0.747, so actually way over another half of an LP token. So I'm going to confirm supply. It's going to charge me my BNB fee. We're going to go down here and we're going to confirm this. So it's going to be an actual 0.37. Confirm. Let it go through and do what it does. I am going to close this. And I am going to now see that I have LP tokens in my wallet of 1.54. So I now have 1.54 Drip USD LP tokens that I can now go back over into the Drip Garden. Very simple. All you gotta do is convert the money. It took the $15 that I put in, and it took $7.50 and made it Drip, took $7.50 and made it BUSD, joined it together to make that percentage of a LP token. Alright, so now we're going to go back down here and we're now going to see that I have 1.54. Remember, I was only at 19 plants with 0.8. So now let's hit the max and see what it says that I can buy. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh the screen. I waited. I should have waited just a little bit longer. That's okay. We're going to hit max now. It gives you a good idea of what you see when you first go in. So let's go back up and just make sure. Yep, I've got all that. Now, one thing that I'm wondering if when I buy plants, which I don't know that I'm going to do yet, if it automatically takes and converts this also. I think it does, just like Drip Network. But right now, if I hit max, 37 plants I can buy now. That is almost half of what I bought when I first invested. So yeah, I might go ahead and do that right now. But let me explain this to you. Now, I can now invest that by hitting this button. It will then open my MetaMask and ask me to approve the transaction. I will tell you that this transaction fee is higher than this transaction fee. When I plant the seeds here of 8,905,988, 3 plants, it only cost me 12 cents. But if I buy the plants, that's about a $4 and something. Here, we'll actually go look at it. I won't go through with the transaction, but I'm going to pull up and see what it says. Yeah, 01. So if you go in and you do your, I'm going to reject that. If I go here and I go into here and type in 01, it's going to tell me $4.31. So that transaction is going to cost me $4.31. Now, I, again, don't know if it's going to take my planted seeds and reconvert those two. So here, we're going to do an experiment. That way we can see if it will convert those at the same time for the same fee. Just remember, compounding, you only pay about 12 cents for me to compound all of these 3 plants, or 8,911,922 seeds. So let's go ahead and do this right now. I'm going to go ahead and do this. That's why I leave a little bit of money in my BNB account on my wallet for Drip Garden, so that I can cover all these fees. So let's do this. I'm going to buy the 37 plants, and we will see if it automatically compounds. Right now I've got 86 plants. I'm buying 37. So what does that equal? 86 plus 37. I am so terrible at math, guys, when it comes to off-the-fly type stuff like this. So we're going to go in and we're going to do 86 plus 37. It's 123 plants. If it compounds this, it's going to be 126 plants after I compound. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Confirm. Now let's see what happens. Let's see if it also takes my compound. If not, 12 cents for me to pay to do that is no big deal. But I have never done. Yep, look at that. Seeds not ready to plant because I just bought. There we go. What did I say? 123. We actually have 127 plants now. And look, I'm already getting seeds. That's awesome. All right. That'll disappear here eventually. Right now there is no balance here. So we can already see that I just now put in 100. I now have 127 plants working for me. All right. I'm not going to go any further into that. Now you notice the harvest button, or claim as it's known in Drip Network, is gone. That's because I have nothing up there to claim. I just reinvested everything I have. I now make 10,972,800 seeds per day. I now go 5 hours and 39 minutes in between getting a new plant instead of 8 hours. That is awesome. So I'm now going to increase my ROI. So that's it. That's how you invest in Drip Garden. Now, I can't show you how to harvest because there's no way to harvest, but if you would have clicked on the harvest button to harvest that 0.134 seed that was available, it would have taken you and given your LP token back into your wallet, and then you would have gone to PancakeSwap and gone into the liquidity. I don't know if I have that PancakeSwap up here. Yeah, I think I do. Okay. So if we go to PancakeSwap and we go to liquidity, and you were in the wallet that you had the liquidity that it just gave you, you would, then you would go in here and you would take out your liquidity. But right now we can't because I have none and I'm not connected to my wallet. So I will probably do a separate video on that when I do finally take out liquidity. But maybe it's good that I'm not showing it to you. That way we can all just keep investing and keep improving the Drip network and the ecosystem, because that's what we just did. We just put $7.50 into the liquidity. We just bought $7.50 in Drip Network token, and it's now working for us here in the Drip Garden. It helps it all the way around. All right, so that's what I'm going to leave this one at. We're going to go into the next section, and the next section I'm going to cover a lot of other miscellaneous areas. Alright everybody, here we go, section 3. I'm going to cover some miscellaneous stuff, my future plans of what I'm doing investing in the animal farm. As I said, I am not planning on moving any drip into the Drip network from here. If I do, I'll pay the 10% fee. It doesn't bother me. But I plan on basically investing everything right here. So let's take a look. As we just did, we had the 127 plants that we just got. I'm already up to 305,000 seeds since we made that plant buy. We also learned that when we bought those plants, that it automatically took the available seeds and deposited those in the compound also, which basically saved us a 12-cent fee that we didn't have to use when compounding. It all covered it under that same 0.01 BNB fee, which was $4.21. That price will fluctuate because 0.01 is the standard fee for buying plants. So if you bought one plant, it would have been 0.01 BNB, $4.21, or whatever that worth of BNB it was at the time. Or you could buy 100 plants and it's still going to be 0.01 of the actual cost of BNB. So we're going to go ahead and just leave that at there. I am going to show you a couple tools that I use that really helps me out in knowing what I'm going to be earning. So I'm going to take you at first to the one I like the most, which is the Drip Ecosystem Overwatch. And that's drip.formulate.finance/garden. They make tools for the other areas too, but right now I'm only using the garden portion. This is a trial version. You have to donate to unlock certain features, and then some of these features are going to get locked. They've learned that they don't want to give away all this information for free. $5 is what they charge to make a donation and then have access to all areas. So that's not much. I'll probably invest in that. I'm going to refresh this page because it's not correct since I made the next deposit when we bought those plants. So right now you can see that I have earned 0.1250 plants. I've earned 10 cents since we bought those additional plants. It shows the current LP token value that I have. It tells me when my next plants are going to be ready, which is great because, again, remember, you're only paying 12 cents to put that plant to work for you, to compound it. So I will, in 4 hours and 57 minutes, go in and compound that plant when it becomes available. All right. Value lost, it's basically telling you the same thing that you've got here. If I were to compound right now, that value loss would change to 0 because I'm now not losing that. It's being used. Last harvest 43 minutes ago, that's when we purchased those additional 37 plants. Right now it tells me every one plant 5 times. This here I have not learned fully how to use yet, but I believe it means it's telling me the next 5 plants that are going to come out. I could change that to 10, but I believe when you do that it says you have to have made the donation to use the additional feature. But right now it tells me my next plant is going to be at 5:54. The next one after that's going to be at 11:34. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day anyway, so I will probably be able to go in and compound or plant those seeds every hour, every time they become available, to put them to work for me. So right now I have 127 plants worth $99.36. Off $99.36, I am making $3.31 a day at the current value of Drip. $3.31. That is almost half of what I'm making on an $1,800 investment in Drip right now. So again, you can see the advantage of why investing in this right now is more beneficial, because for one thing, it's 50-50 BUSD and drip, so you're not losing as much when drip goes down. So I am making $3.31 per day. Before I added those 37 plants, this was like $2.33. So I just increased my per day up to another dollar. So that's $3.31. I am only making $7.84 off of an $1,800 investment, $7.84. So almost half of what I'm making on an $1,800 investment off of a $99 investment. That is so awesome. So it breaks it down here for you. It tells you what you're making per hour, what you're making per day, what you'll make at the end of the year, end of the month. I will be continually putting money into this since I can do it in increments. As I get a little bit of extra money off of other small investments, I'm moving it all into Drip Garden. Tells me how many Drip LP tokens I will have by the end of the year, end of the month, end of every week. And I could harvest those. I could just harvest a Drip LP every week. That's awesome. Tells me how many plants, how many seeds, and it gives you a contract stats right now. Right now, drip price is $31.34. It's gone up a little bit. The plant price is 78 cents per plant. Right now, 1 USD per 1 LP token. So each LP token that I generate is worth $20. $10 in drip, $10 in USD. BUSD. Alright, again, this is just one of the tools that's available out there. I will again probably be paying the $5 donation to keep all this information available and have additional information available to me. The other tool is a simplified version of this. It's dripviewer.com. Right now, let's refresh it just in case it did not catch the information, which it did. It refreshes, auto updates every 57 seconds. It tells me I'm 14% into my next plant. It tells me I've got 4 hours and 53 minutes. It tells me what time my next plant is going to be ready. It tells me what I've got grown right now and what is totally grown. So right now, no plants. I have 127 plants worth $99. I will make 4.23 plants per day. I'm making $3.31 per day. I am so glad I finally learned about the Drip Garden. And yeah, the price of the LP token is going down and down and down, and that's because it's going down with Drip as it goes down. So when Drip starts moving up in price, so will this, and then that just increases our 3% that we get when we're over here, inside here, earning these seeds. So now another area I'm going to cover with you. Like I said, I myself don't plan on moving any drip out of here. That's why I put it under a separate wallet. When I finally have maybe enough coming in that I want to start making a little bit more money on my Drip LP tokens. So let's say in my Drip LP token I have 5 tokens available here, and I'm saying, okay, I want to invest that in something a little better. I can go down and hit the harvest button when it's here, harvest that. It'll put those Drip LP tokens back into my wallet. I am going to come over here to farms, and I am going to go into the Drip BUSD farm. Now let's see. Yeah, it has me connected to my wallet, and there is a 0% deposit fee for investing in this. So hold on, I'm trying to make sure that's it. Yeah, that's the Drip BUSD token. Reward lockup 4 hours. It doesn't give me an APR because I don't have anything staked there, but I thought it would show me what I could put in there. I believe I have to have a token available to put in there. So all I can tell you is that the last time I saw someone that had it open here, it was like 304% APR. So that's another way to put your Drip BUSD LP tokens to work for you. And you actually earn this in pigs. Okay, alright, that's different. You earn it in pigs, which pigs are going to be going up to when they relaunch the piggy bank. Okay, I will have to learn about that. But again, I'm just showing you that there is a different way to make more money here without taking it and putting it over into the Drip network. Alright, so basically we've covered how to get into the Drip Garden. Very simple, easy for us small average investors to get into. We don't have to have $100, $200, $300. As you saw, I just put $15 in and it increased my daily amount of money. Just that $15 investment increased my daily amount of money that I'm going to make by $1. That is awesome. Again, Forex Shark and his team do a great job in their projects. I'm just, I wish they would put their time into the Drip network. I know they're going to here eventually, but we are probably going to see Drip go down more, and that's fine. That's why I put it to work at 3% here. Other than that, I'm going to leave this at this. I'm not going to go into anything more here. When I go to finally do a withdrawal or a harvest, as it's called here in Drip Garden, I will go ahead and do a video on it and put it up on the channel. Let's Go Crypto Nuts YouTube channel, and that way you can see what I'm doing. If I go into a farm, I will do a video on that. But this is just another way for us people that have average money to invest can make some money. We can also help Drip by doing this. So if everyone, instead of taking money out of Drip and putting it into the piggy bank, would come and do the Drip Garden or the farm, it would help. It would help the Drip economy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you see that you can make some additional money on Drip without really having to hurt the Drip network and the Drip ecosystem. I'm Crypto Nuts. This is the Let's Go Crypto Nuts YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to our channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button so that you can be notified of additional videos as I post them. I will eventually, when I get up to a certain amount of members, be making a contest or some type of thing that I give away, maybe some Drip or something, to our YouTube subscribers. So other than that, don't forget, I have a Drip Buddy referral team. Right now we have 5 members. Go to www.dripbuddies.com. We have our own website with our own members area. I have 1 day left on giving out the $8 bonus. That bonus will disappear after tonight, and then we have going to be starting our airdrops to all team members. Every team member is going to get an airdrop at least 2 times monthly to begin with. Then I will probably do it once a week once we start making some good money on Drip. So again, people, it's just another way for you to benefit. If you're not making any money off of your current buddy that you have, open a new account with 1 or 2 Drip and join our team, because I'm going to send out airdrops to every team member at least twice a month to begin with, and eventually 4 times a month as our income increases in our team. There's already a contest going in the members area. You have to join to be able to learn about that contest. I'm giving away some Drip in that contest. So again, go to www.dripbuddies.com to learn about our team. I love our little logo. Drip's going in the bucket and the bucket handing us cash. That's what the Drip ecosystem is all about. Until later, everyone have a great day. It's a whole new week coming up. We're going into the weekend. We're all going to be doing great with Drip as things progress. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See you on the next video.